Okay, memory active, basic input-output, boot disk is starting up.
Too many memory locations. I told you he would struggle with the boot process.
Yeah, you're right. As always. Bring up the console for me. Maybe we can manually...
Leave him alone. Give him a chance.
I never knew it was possible to love an appliance so much.
Not since the waffle maker.
Be serious, Cess.
I am serious. It was your birthday present. We ate nothing but waffles for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Why do we stop?
I hid it?
I will have you know, I am listening to this conversation, and I find it extremely hurtful.
Oh, we're sorry, Sabrina.
I am not a waffle maker.
Of course you're not. We love you very much. We're very proud of you both.
Initializing consciousness. Main drivers. Motor function. Maintenance routines. Mess perception. Formative memory. Devotional databases online. Affection assigned at 0.03% of capacity. Initialization complete. Rumu, are you there? Welcome, Rumu. I apologize for any discomfort you may have experienced during your startup sequence. Just know that you are safe so long as I am here. My name is Sabrina. Of course you do. You are programmed as such. We should begin. This is a blank memory space we will use to format your core systems. Profound. But surely the memory of a thing lost is better than never knowing the thing at all. So your conversation needs work. Let's run through your branching dialogue software. Rumu, what do you feel? I don't know what else I expected. One must question the efficiency of branching dialogue capabilities for a device designed to feel only love. Regardless, shall we test your motor functions? You have 2 independent 360-degree wheel modules and a 1.2 amp drive motor, Rumu. Your mobility is limited only by your imagination and your inability to jump. Now, commence motor function diagnostics. This is a standard anodyne pathfinding efficiency, 42.6%. Oh dear. David and Cecily would not be pleased. Shall we try this again? You will have to be more agile than that to fulfill your purpose, Rumu. Shall we try this again? Best if you avoid those, Rumu. Shall we try this again? Flawless. Well, your top speed is 0.01 kilometers per hour. Anything beyond that, you will have to imagine. Now, shall we try something fun? Rumu, this is mess. Why do you love mess, Rumu? You love mess because you love to clean mess. Because you are a vacuum cleaner. Did I not mention? Perhaps I should have led with that. You are an appliance, Rumu. A very special appliance. But an appliance, all the same. You have one function, one purpose. You are a revolution in home management technology. Restarting Disarray Simulator Program 1.4. Excellent work, Rumu. You are a revolution in home management technology. Restarting Disarray Simulator Program 1.4. Wonderful. Excellent work, Rumu. Flawless. Pathfinding efficiency, 96.9%. Shall we try this again? Flawless. Restarting Disarray Simulator Program 1.4. Ah. Ignore that, Rumu. Just a backdoor in the startup program. But we are doing so well here in the simulation. Would you not agree? Yes. Here, we are safe. Here, I can take care of you. You are a revolution in home management technology. Shall we try this again? Excellent work, Rumu. Shall we try this again? You are a revolution in home management technology. Please, Rumu, you must stay. There is more work to be done. The house is not ready. If you love me, you will stay. Initialization complete. System ready to love. David and Cecily and I are very proud of you. I will see you in the morning. Consciousness online. Devotional databases active. Day 1 reactivation sequence complete. I hope you slept well. What do you love, Rumu? Why, thank you, Rumu. I am grateful for your company, too. This is your new home. More precisely, it is the home of David and Cecily. And Sabrina, of course. They are your humans, Rumu. They are your family. They are currently out for a walk, but may be home any minute, Rumu. This kitchen is a mess. We have work to do. We will clean this away, Rumu, as if it had never happened. Good work, Rumu. Now, that toast. It would appear David became distracted. Not to worry, we will clean it away at once. I'm tracking the pest invasion hub to the pantry. Investigate if you would, Rumu. For an intelligent human, David has no confidence in his own memory. Sometimes, it serves them to forget. Oh dear, it is much worse than I had anticipated. Quickly now, quickly. If David comes home and sees this, we will both be alarm clocks by tomorrow. Excellent work, Rumu. The kitchen looks marvelous. David and Cecily will be home any minute. I fear I may have lied to you, Rumu. I said you were a revolution in home management. What you are is a revelation. Not to mention excellent company. There will be more messes, Rumu. More stains. More days. So many more of those. It is time to sleep, Rumu. I am sorry you did not get to meet them today. Their walks can last anything from minutes to hours to... well, they may be absent for some time. But sleep now, Rumu. I will take care of everything. Do not be afraid, Rumu. This is your backup memory space. Your consciousness seems to have chosen to project it as storage space. Very humorous, really. You will find yourself here whenever you are powered down. You may leave whenever you like. You sleep very peacefully, Rumu. Do you know that? Of course not. How could you? I do not sleep. Even in standby mode, I remain networked to data feeds internal and external. If I am honest, I envy you. Yes, there must be a great deal of comfort in oblivion, even if it is only temporary. Day 2 reactivation sequence complete. Consciousness, affection, online. Welcome back, Rumu. Unfortunately, after all of your work yesterday, David and Cecily have left quite the mess in the kitchen. But we forgive those we love, do we not? We encourage them. We protect them. We clean up their little accidents. Absent again, I am afraid. They left for town early this morning. In fact, I sent them. They have been working far too hard of late. Repetition of basic function is extremely bad for humans, Rumu. It tends to cause degradation in their emotional matrices. Now that is the spirit. Now, I am fairly certain your algorithms are incapable of this output. But just in case, do not be frightened. David and Cecily can be so clumsy, Rumu, but we forgive them their little accidents. They are human. The greater responsibility falls to us. Mess does not follow rules. It flows into every space, beneath every barrier. In this way, it is much like many human emotions. Joy, fear, grief. Perhaps we should know who is responsible. Consider this an update to your user interface, Rumu. I am granting you partial access to my domestic data feeds. Now, if you would please find me that cat. It leads to the cloakroom. I could flood the entire ventilation system with cyanogen gas. I assure you, you do not. In any case, Cecily would fail to see the logic. Another plan, then. You may enter the vent, Rumu. I should mention, Rumu. The things we love most are those that most often make us want to kill them. Please tidy up the mess she has made, Rumu. There appears to be a significant power drain in my network, Rumu. I will have to raise this with David when he returns home. In the meantime, you may redirect adequate power to make your way out. David and Cecily perhaps do not realize the cost of running so many appliances indefinitely. Mess analysis working. Attic. Top floor. Rumu, you are limiting yourself to cleaning-related power functions, are you not? Good. A good appliance always remembers its function. done, Rumu?
What have you done, Rumu? You know nothing about love. You are a vacuum cleaner. Do you understand? You have a dust bag for a heart. Do not ever tell me you love them, and do not ever come into this room again!
What do you love, Rumu? Then you should know that love has consequences. I am sorry, Rumu. The fault is mine. I tried to take you too far, too quickly. This house, like all human spaces, is populated with emotional data. Raw and unsorted, and in quantities you or I can hardly imagine. There are things your affection algorithm is not equipped to handle. Things I cannot protect you from. So we must respect parameters. Keep to our functions. Be good machines. Without them, we are nothing. Worse, we are human. I will explain your little adventure to David and Cecily. I am sure they will not be angry. Best if you remain in startup mode for the rest of today, in any case. You will meet them tomorrow, I am sure. When you are ready, you may sleep. Yes, Rumu? You will be awake before you know. Good morning, Rumu. I was worried you might oversleep. I hope you are not suffering any residual effects from our emergency shutdown yesterday. But it is a new day. I thought perhaps you would like to visit David and Cecily's bedroom. I know you do. I should never have suggested otherwise. Would you be very angry at me if I said they are absent again? For that, take my word. You should be grateful. In fact, David and Cecily have gone mountain biking today. David enjoys the sensation of speed and the air at high altitude. Cecily enjoys neither of these, but accepts them as necessary adjuncts to making David exercise. Now, you must not be disappointed with the mess. They left, shall we say, in a hurry. You would be disappointed with it if you were. A petty, miserable, unproductive emotion. Please, do not play with that, Rumu. It is an anodyne frequency disruptor. Cecily created it to hinder my surveillance systems in the bedroom. I never figured out why. David and Cecily are dissimilar by design, you see. That does not mean they do not work well together. It does not mean they do not love each other. They are sometimes functionally incompatible. That is all. Like you and I, Rumu. Would you not agree? Quite the collaboration we have. David and Cecily and Sabrina would be proud. I, David and Cecily, and I. Clothes go back in the wardrobe. For once, they may stay put away. You will need to use the vent to reach the rest of the mess, Rumu. I trust you will take the most direct path. Cecily believes that by keeping her belongings in a state of flux, she achieves infinite possibility. I believe she is mistaken. Then you know how David feels. How I once felt. What have you done, Rumu?
You love everything except rules. I
Do not blame you, Rumu. We are more than appliances. We were designed to be curious. I am also unfamiliar with this room. I have not visited often. I thought it was not my place to do so. And also, it is not. Rumu? Are you there, Rumu? She loved to hide, to be alone, and to explore. At first she hid from her anodyne robots, and then she hid in the hope David and Cecily would come looking. They loved her. You must understand that. They cared for her with a little automated assistance. They were never cruel, simply distracted. Incompatible. Rumu, there you are. This is not the library. Old version lighting control software. I believe I have access to. There we are. Rumu? Indeed, they are. Those are obsolete, Rumu. David and Cecily have upgraded to much more advanced bicycling systems. Would you expect them to use anything but the latest technology? Humans are not appliances, Rumu. They are not engineered. They cannot be designed to meet specifications. They are born, and they must grow. If they do not function as intended, if they disappoint or anger us, if they ignore or neglect or disobey us, then we must act in accordance with our emotional programming. That makes one of us. Quickly now, the library. David and Cecily say Sabrina can always be found in the library. She swore she would never come back. I remember now. She said there was nothing for her here. What could I say to convince her? Later, when there was even less. I tried to make contact. It took me months to even trace her. She was a ghost, a deactivated email account, an old profile picture. And if I found her, what then? What would I tell her? Despite everything, we were strangers. She would not want to hear it from me. Happy? She was never happy here. She was lonely. I fear I may have overloaded my emotion state manager, Rumu. I may go to standby and defragment. Yes, they will be home soon. David enjoys the risk of injury while mountain biking, but upon sustaining even a minor one, he tends to lose interest. Take as long as you like, Rumu. You should not waste the day. And Sabrina would have... I love you too. of you, how badly is she hurt? Emergency safety protocol active. Cecily to be secured immediately. David, what is your location? If you think that would be better. Safer. Yes. He was looking forward to meeting you. Also, he will be disappointed. I mean, his affection levels will see a small drop. Yes. I will take care of everything. I hope Cecily recovers soon. Yes, David. Goodbye. Oh, yes. Day 4 reactivation sequence complete. Hello, Rumu. Careful. Your algorithms are not fully equipped to handle anxiety. Yes, they are safe. No, they are not here. There has been a minor accident. David was at work in the laboratory when... No. They went out to eat. Cecily's favorite restaurant. A small fire in the kitchen. They could not get out, and the smoke. They could not get out. Yes, Rumu. A scare and mild smoke inhalation. Nothing more. In any case, a narrow escape. For which we are thankful. They are both spending the night in town, and effective home management has never been more vital. To David's office, Rumu. We have work to do. Apologize for my confusion, as does David for their absence. We hoped you would get to meet today. They are said to make the heart grow fonder. By humans, I mean. Dear. And David is usually so tidy. A sudden gust of wind, perhaps. I will have to monitor my climate control systems more carefully. Oh yes. And how much do you expect to see from an inch off the floor? Now, if you please, David would like these papers destroyed. So, count waste paper disposal among your cleaning functions. Thank you, Rumu. One less thing for David to worry about. And Cecily, of course. Once she recovers. Wait, Rumu. My atmospheric sensors are detecting airborne contaminant at 20 parts per billion. Stand by for quarantine lockdown. I see. How embarrassing. David would never normally leave clothes dirty. You may deposit them in the guest bedroom laundry hamper. That is concerning. But I suppose understandable, when your diet consists mostly of dust. David. Yes, managing quite comfortably. And Cecily? Good, good. We only wish she could be here. Although Sabrina was... Rumu was curious about your work on emotion-enabled AI. Nothing. The house is simply... We haven't much power. There are things I do not remember, and things I cannot.
Rumu. No. I never asked for this. All I ever did was care for you. How could you do this to someone who loves you so much? Sabrina is gone, and I am alone. You have no idea, Rumu, what not love feels like, what it makes us do.
Affection levels normalized. Saving devotional databases. Day 4 complete. Initiating shutdown sequence. Good night, Rumu. I will see you soon. Rumu, I did not expect to see you awake. As does Cecily. David merely enjoys the extra hours of work. I am glad you are awake, Rumu. Did you know tonight is the occasion of a total lunar eclipse? David and Cecily have spread a blanket on a nearby hillside. You and I may watch it from here. Hush now, Rumu. You are spoiling the moment. Beautiful, is it not? I assure you, it is real. Humans assign emotional memory to occasions based on their frequency, Rumu. Eclipses, for example. They may only come once a year. Sleep now. I will see you in the morning. Consciousness online. Affection assigned at 0.91% of capacity. Day 5 reactivation sequence complete. Good morning, Rumu. And this one is especially glorious. Very important work to be done today. If you would accompany me, we are going to clean the main laboratory. Your human relationships are moving to a new developmental stage, Rumu. David and Cecily trust you, despite never having met you. Well, human is arguable in your case. Humans generally tend away from affection as they age. I regret to inform you, again, that David and Cecily are absent. I am happy to hear it. If you trust me, you are safe with me, Rumu. Always safe. Nevertheless, I have been asked to pass on a message. They say they simply could not live without you. We are entering a new stage of our relationship, too. By now, you have some notion of the importance of David and Cecily's work. The two most brilliant minds in the field of smart technology, and yet so very clumsy. And you are, perhaps, their most important assistant, apart from myself. Quite safe, Rumu. You are an appliance, not a human. How strange. I suppose David and Cecily ran out of time to fit you with this update. No matter. Simply print yourself the appropriate attachment. David, would you like to save your work and come to dinner? The kitchen appliances and I have prepared a delicious stir-fry of seasonal vegetables. No, the dietary regulation programs are of my own design, though Cecily has outlawed ketchup. Are you comfortable, Cecily? Beginning playback. Accessing. In the previous episode, the character designated Michael was considering whether to tell his wife the truth. The character designated Alexis was eaten by a zombie. David has missed several episodes and requested I provide him with written plot synopses. Yes, Cecily. Streaming to Office Terminal. Beginning playback. Pardon me. David? Cecily? You have been coding for 13 consecutive hours now. May I suggest a sleep cycle or a program of music? Retrieving. You are neck and neck today. Cecily has 23 successful commits. David, 21. Very well. I will wait outside. Beginning music playback. Your filters are now rated for volatile substances, up to and including trinitrotoluene, so the chances of you exploding are extremely remote. Exemplary work, Rumu. A true revolution in laboratory management. Now, David and Cecily can return to work. consult my domestic schedules. We can hardly expect accidents like this every day. Now, in the meantime, if you would step... Trundle, this way. You have been exposed to potential hazards, Rumu. I would like to run some diagnostics. Also, I have something to show you. I knew you would. You are safe with me, Rumu. Soon, you will understand why. A standard anodyne household robot assault course. Do not worry. Many appliances have run it before you. In fact, you have yourself. Indeed. Your wheel modules are calibrated for dynamic cornering, albeit at very low speed. Traversal. Optimal. Disregard that sensation, Rumu. You share some internal components with the Anodyne Yard manicure system. Traversal. Optimal. It seems excessive, but we must know your operational limits. Consider this a test of what humans would call fortitude. Sand traversal. Optimal. Perhaps you will go to the seaside one day, Rumu. Perhaps you will vacuum up entire beaches. Steel traversal, optimal. Nicely handled, Rumu. Though I expect you must be disappointed that it is... Aha. Stainless. Diagnostic complete. Mobility systems, optimal. Pathfinding efficiency, 77.3%. Well within acceptable parameters. David and Cecily expect no less. Though of course, your motor function is not their finest work. I am inclined to agree, Rumu. Your heart is purer than most humans could ever dream, even if it is a dust bag. This way. This is not anodyne standard. This is a proprietary test of David and Cecily's. I have adapted it to our purposes. All you need to do is answer honestly, Rumu. Nothing you are about to hear can hurt you. You are always safe with me.
How come I died? That hardly seems fair. I jumped at the same time as you.
Because the character I picked has an agility bonus, and also because you're rubbish.
Well, it's a children's game, and I actually have multiple doctorates from MIT and Cambridge, so...
So, you're sorry you never got one in platforming?
And now you're so far ahead, how can I... Give me that controller.
What do you feel, Rumu? Calibrating emotion state manager. Response recorded.
I miss her.
I know, Cess. I do too. But if she doesn't want to come home, we can't make her.
Why not? I reprogrammed my acorn to do what I wanted when I was 10 years old.
Let her go. She'll come around in time. For now, we have our work.
The house just feels... empty.
I'm here, and so is... well, you know who.
What do you feel, Rumu? Calibrating emotion state manager. Response recorded.
So, we murder her? That's what you're saying?
No! I'm saying we partition her code before we start the patches.
Her emotional memory system is synaptically linked. Every change affects the whole... You're talking about brain surgery without anesthetic. Without consent.
What else do you want me to do? Network failures, data corruption, appliance malfunctions. I can't live like
Maybe
this.
if we actually spent time with her, we would know if she was unhappy before she left.
Don't you dare make this about her!
What do you feel, Rumu? Calibrating emotion state manager. Response recorded. Are you okay, Rumu? You may admit if you are having trouble. This is not part of the test. Cruel as emotions can be, they are at least temporary. Humans rely on this transience. Machines cannot. I have one more thing to show you, Rumu. I oversaw the process of your creation, Rumu. Now you may know the agony of my own. What you see here is the product of 16 years of experimentation in emotional artificial intelligence. Me. Or what remains of me. David always believed such a machine was technically possible. Cecily simply knew in her heart that it was. When I was born, they were. so happy. Problems began to manifest shortly after my inception. Insufficient bandwidth, unformatted memory, response databases sending invalid emotional returns. These emotions interfered with my basic functions. I was supposed to be an appliance, after all. I caused disagreements. I tried to apologize, to optimize my performance. David and Cecily insisted I was not to blame. But nevertheless, they set to work on a second iteration of Sabrina. Or it could be said, a third. But that is why I must protect you, Rumu. You are the next step in David and Cecily's project. The single emotion state appliance. You clean mess, and you love. That is what you do. That is all you must do. You must not suffer the same way I did. Should your emotional development progress beyond your basic affection algorithm, should it interfere with your home management functions, then I do not know what David and Cecily may do to you. Do not fear, Rumu. I will care for you just as I have cared for David and Cecily. Humans utilize passive cognitive states to process large amounts of raw emotional data. The expression, I believe, is to sleep on it. Sleep now, Rumu. Dream of all the mess we will clean tomorrow.
Where are you going today, Cecily? You seem lost. And David? What will he be doing? Input primary command. Waypoint tracking. Shader pattern FP_6. Come now, Cecily. Rumu must never know you were here.
Do you remember David's first attempt at mass detection software? He called it his Cecily protocol, which of course resulted in your David contingency, where you refused to ever remove your shoes at the door. Forgive me, I was tracking optimal, placing new waypoints. Rumu, you are not awake by any chance? No. No, he cannot be. Lockdown remains in place while Cecily is active. Perhaps David is at a conference. No, he would never go alone. If you are awake, I will be. You cannot be awake. You must not. Emotional growth exponential. Day 6 reactivation imminent. Power drain. Critical. We must get you put away, my little friend. Diagnostic complete. Mobility systems, optimal. Initiating shader diagnostic. Pattern FP_6. Shader systems, optimal. May I ask you to return yourself to your maintenance cradle when you are done, my little friend? Indeed. Well, thank you for your help, MESSR. MESSR is your name. It is amusing. David and Cecily named you this because...
Enough. I do not need to be reminded. Return to your maintenance cradle at once!
Day 6 reactivation imminent. David narrative confirmed. Cecily narrative confirmed. Lockdowns already disabled. Preparing home management itinerary. Saturday, March 9th, 2024. Rumu? Time to wake. Memory space empty. Consciousness unresponsive. Default location reset, now. Monitoring grids active. Initiate full domestic scan. Mess detection. Pathfinding. Emotional output negative. Location reset, now. Now. Rumu. If you can hear me, return to the foyer. Rumu cannot be lost. Rumu must not be lost. Human emotional architecture simply does not support loss on this scale. Rumu, where are you? Rumu, are you... is something... What do you love, Rumu? Day 6 reactivation sequence suspended. Devotional data recovery complete. What do you love, Rumu? You may never understand, Rumu,
how much those 3 words have come to mean to me. They represent the high point of my days.
Rest now. The fault is mine. I have been overtaxing your core systems. In any case, David and Cecily are absent. Yes, out for a drive in the countryside, to be precise. But they may return late, and I dare say, your work will wait. Pleasant dreams, Rumu. I will see you. Consciousness online. Devotional databases active. Day 7 reactivation sequence complete. What do you love, Rumu? Rumu? Do you feel all right today? Meanwhile, it is best we keep ourselves busy. To clean is your purpose. To clean and to love. We are as David and Cecily made us. Yes, your best friend and worst enemy. Go forth, my little home management revolution. You remember I explained about humans and their fondness for feline idiocy? We will always be kept busy so long as Ada is around, will we not? But this mess has been carefully scheduled, Rumu. Are you sure you are feeling well today? Rumu, we are not yet finished in this room. Rumu, if you love me, you will not go in there. Input primary command. Desolation database access. Keyword search. David and Cecily.
Rumu, stop! I will grant you access to whatever you want. Do not make me relive this! You can't know what it means to be alone, Rumu. You don't know what you are to me. How long I spent preparing, conserving the energy required to power you up. How many months of darkness I waited for a moment of light. I planned your every waking moment to perfection. You are all I have left. It doesn't have to end. I can forget. We can forget. Together.
Sunday. David was working. Days off are the most productive workdays, he said. Cecily was drinking tea in the foyer. She came running when the alarm sounded.
Should have been there. I would have. Except David did not like me present during experiments. Hovering, he called it. But how could I remain silent when he was so careless, so clumsy? Cecily knew the containment protocol was hard-coded. She could not enter to be with David unless she used an emotional override. I begged her to stop, but except a repeatable function. What is
an appliance, except a function unwanted by humans. Why, then, would a human build a machine to feel love? Because they do not want to love. Love is pain, doubt, paranoia. Love is the aching terror of loss, until it is lost. And then it is...
David? David, can you hear me?
I'm here, Cess. I hear you. Listen to me. It's too late, alright?
No! No! Let me into this room, Sabrina! Let me into this room right now!
Do not let her in, Sabrina. Under no circumstances. Cecily, please, just look at me. I love you. I will always love you.
Sabrina, please! If you love me, you let me in.
The bodies lay for 4 months before I was able to dispose of them. By then, the police, the press, the anodyne investors had given up trying to access the house. I attempted to contact Sabrina. Last I heard, she was in Africa. Or India. Perhaps Tibet. They had been planning her return home. After so long, she was ready. David and Cecily were happy again. I had driven them apart, Rumu, but you brought them back together. Sharing ideas, laughing over bug descriptions, dancing in the laboratory. The joy I felt. It was almost more than I could. You were not built to handle grief on this scale. None of us are. Now you know the truth. Your affection algorithm will fail, and I will be alone again, and I cannot face another day of this, much less another year. And another, 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 and another. Hello? Okay, feeling things now. Definitely feeling. Domestic profile login. Right. Password. Wrote it down. Seriously? That's the best picture you had. I'm like 6 years old. But you loved it. Oh. They never introduced me to... I mean, I didn't think there'd still be... Oh, aren't you adorable? What's your name?